You've seen it thousands of times. At airports, in the sky, in movies. Almost every commercial airplane is white. But what if I told you that this color choice is not about style, branding, or tradition? It's about heat, money, safety, and survival at 35,000 feet. And the wrong paint color can cost an airline millions of dollars. A modern airliner is one of the most expensive machines humans have ever built. Every kilogram matters. Every degree of temperature matters. Every maintenance check matters. So, when airlines choose a paint color, they are not thinking like artists. They are thinking like engineers. The biggest reason aircraft are painted white is heat. When an aircraft sits on the tarmac under direct sunlight, its surface can become extremely hot. Dark colors absorb much more solar radiation. White reflects most of it. That means the fuselage stays cooler, protecting electronics, reducing thermal stress on materials, and making the cabin easier to keep comfortable. But heat is only the beginning. Paint adds weight. A full paint job on a large commercial aircraft can weigh hundreds of kilograms. White paint usually requires fewer layers and less pigment than many darker colors. Less paint means less weight. Less weight means less fuel. And fuel is often one of an airline's largest expenses. Even a tiny improvement, multiplied across thousands of flights, can save millions of dollars over the life of an aircraft. There's another reason most passengers never think about: maintenance. Cracks, dents, oil leaks, corrosion, and other damage are easier to spot on a white surface. Technicians can inspect the aircraft faster and more accurately. A small problem found early can prevent a much larger and more expensive problem later. So, why do some airlines use dark blue, black, or special colorful designs? Because branding matters too. A unique livery helps an airline stand out. But these designs are usually limited to the tail, engines, or specific sections of the aircraft. Painting the entire airplane a dark color would increase heat absorption and often require more maintenance. In fact, several airlines that experimented with darker liveries later moved back toward predominantly white designs. This is the fascinating part. The white airplane is the perfect example of how aviation works. What looks simple is actually the result of countless engineering trade-offs: appearance versus efficiency, branding versus fuel cost, style versus safety. When you see a white aircraft, you are looking at decades of lessons learned from physics, economics, and real-world operations. So, the next time you're at an airport, look beyond the logos and colors. That white fuselage is not a coincidence. It is a decision shaped by sunlight, fuel prices, maintenance crews, and the relentless mathematics of flight. And in aviation, when almost every airline independently chooses the same color, it usually means one thing: white isn't just the safest choice for paint, it's the most efficient choice for keeping the entire world flying.